Bro, that main event was so crazy.
Was it?
Yes.
Dude. Which main event?
I'm talking about UFC 245, man.
Hell yes,
Usman
it
versus
was.
Covington. Holy shit, man.
It was pretty wild.
I'm still shocked, man. I'm
Yeah.
still shocked. Still excited, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm really, really excited to fucking talk about it.
Hell yeah, man. And this is the MMA Neighborhood, guys.
That's what's
And
up.
I'm Devin.
And I'm Steven.
And we got a lot to talk about tonight. But
Oh,
first, I gotta cover my ass a little bit.
do so.
Yeah, because last podcast, I fucked up a little bit. I said Usman and Covington were undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Don't listen to me on that one. Sorry, man.
They're both 15.
Yeah, they were
one.
15-1, which is
Yes.
an even record, but
Yeah.
sorry, man, they're not undefeated.
Yeah.
And now one's 16-1, and the other one's 15-2.
Yes.
But before we get into that, we had a fire card.
Oh, it was almost through and through
Yeah,
spectacular.
definitely. I think there's one still matchup on this one, but
Yeah, we will definitely get to it.
to start off,
To start it off, we're going to talk about Peter Yan versus Uriah, the California Kid Faber.
yeah, buddy.
Wow.
California kid, man, 40 years old. Should we still
Dude.
be calling him the kid or what?
Well, I mean, what are you going to say? The California man? Like, seriously, like, yeah, just call him the kid.
Yeah,
He looks boyish.
straight up. Does that guy ever age, man? Holy shit, dude. Like,
Dude, I mean, phenomenal.
yeah, I'm like, how the fuck does he look the same when he was like 20, man? It's nuts. Like, this guy just never ages.
I swear his hair's like Samson.
Samson?
Samson's hair, it just gives him all his power and his youth and just strength. But if he's ever to cut it, it's all gonna fucking go away.
He cuts the hair.
Yep.
It's like a little mini He-Man, dude. Straight up. But unfortunately for the California kid, it didn't go well for him. Did not.
True. I mean,
And Peter Yan, he's a beast, dude. He's a
Dude.
fucking beast, man.
yeah, I called this one, but you know what? I knew it was gonna be a good fight. And I'm gonna be honest, man. Faber, I gave Faber the first round.
Yeah, I mean, he was dancing around a lot. He's
But you know-
moving.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
He was, getting them with like punches here and there, and then moving out. He was being very sneaky with it, and it was paying off.
Yeah.
I mean,
He looked fresh. He looked good. But I think the first round, Yan, I think he was just filling him out, kind of getting the distance down, you know?
for sure, but
Because he didn't throw shit.
he still lost the round, in my opinion.
Yeah, was it the first round where he got cracked with that elbow, too, and dropped him?
I don't think so. I think that was the second.
Yeah, dude, Yan put work on him.
Dude, once it became the second round, wow. I mean, in my opinion, Faber still held his own in the second round, but that's when Peter started to really unleash it.
Yeah, I think it was near the end of the round.
Mm-hmm.
They got kind of tied up in a clinch, and Peter Yan landed that vicious elbow and just dropped his ass,
Yeah.
man. And I thought it was over. I thought it was over for sure.
Yeah.
But Faber he's still alive, man. But he took a fat crack, you know. And then it went to the third, and I was just like,
Well, you know what? Going into the third, that part when he took that huge crack, he recovered fairly fast, in my opinion, by the looks of it. In my opinion, it looked like, it probably looked worse than what it really was.
Yeah, it looked like he recovered, but I feel like he was weak. Like if he just got cracked one more time, it was over, you know? Because the finishing shot was a kick to the head, right?
Yeah.
And it didn't even look like it was flush. Like it kind of just like grazed his head a little bit.
Yeah, well, the lead up to that kick, I mean, Peter was really letting him fucking have it.
Yeah.
He was really. There was just one part, I'm pretty sure it was in the third round, like Peter's just like, come on. And he smiles, and he just does like these two jabs right in Faber's face and just knocks him on the ground.
Yeah.
I was like, what a monster. What a monster.
Dude, straight, that guy's a beast, man. And I think that's what I was saying. Like, it looked like Faber recovered, but I think his head was still rocked because when he got barely touched, he was on the floor again, you know?
True, but it could have been a tactic to, bring him to the ground maybe.
Maybe.
But I did like how Faber was still letting his hands throw when he was taking those punches. And it looked like a couple points he stammered Peter.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in my opinion, really close fight.
It was good, man. Like, Faber, all respect to him,
For
man.
sure.
Like, he was in the fight the whole time.
Yeah.
He didn't back down, even after getting cracked. His face looked pretty swollen, and he got some nasty cuts on him, but he was still down, dude. He still got it in him, to be honest.
Yeah.
But for he faced a ranked number 4 guy.
Yeah.
And where does he go from here then, you know?
Who, Favor?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Take some time off. Who knows?
Yeah, I heard on the post-fight, Dana White talking about, like, he's good, you know, he still can fight, but why, you know? What's he doing it for now?
Yeah.
Because that was, like, his only shot to get a title shot, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he can still fight, like we've all been saying.
Mm-hmm.
But who does he fight? I don't think he should fight anyone in like the top 5 to 8.
Yeah.
Because those are the people that have been waiting
and
to
they're just
progress.
Monsters, dude.
You know, it's just like, you know what? No. If you're going to fight either... Because he dropped down to this weight class, right? This isn't his normal weight class.
No, it is. He's fought at featherweight, but he's mainly a bantamweight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe go back up there.
Maybe.
You know, but not in this division. Not with this many killers and
yeah.
people just waiting in line.
He did catch Ricky Simone, man. That was impressive.
Yeah, but
that was outside the top 10, you know?
Exactly.
I guess, what would be a fun matchup to see him go against?
See, I don't even know.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to... No one in, like, the top 5 or 8.
He's kind of in the limbo right now because he lost.
Yeah.
And, Sterling said he want to see the old people look old. And he didn't look old, but he's just not as good as the top 5 right now.
He got caught.
Oh, yeah. A couple times. I still feel like Peter Yan just was taking it slow, taking his time.
For sure.
But he knew he was going to get it, you know? And once he got that timing down, because his Favor's bouncing around a lot.
Yeah.
It was over, dude. Yeah. It was over.
Well, I think I don't think Faber did anything bad strategic-wise.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I called it. Like, he's not going to have enough. Peter Yan's just a little bit better at everything else. And you know? Especially takedown defense.
Yeah. I don't think Faber mixed it up with the takedowns enough. And his power just doesn't match Yan, you know?
True, but the sneakiness of his punches, I mean, like I said,
they got the movement.
They dinked him, man.
Yeah.
He, you know.
But I just couldn't see him hurting Yan. Like,
yeah.
He did get some good shots in, for sure, but...
Not hurting him in, like, the sense of, like, oh, shit, it's about to end.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yan, I want to see him fight for the title next, man.
Well, you know who called him out, right?
Garbrandt?
Yup.
Garbrandt's on a bad losing streak right now, right?
Dude, I'm pretty sure. Hasn't he lost like 3 in a row?
Yeah, I think he's been knocked out 3 times in a row.
Yeah. Bro, please, Garbrandt, I kind of like you.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you go against Peter Yan, you're going to get slept, homie.
Straight up. I can see an early stoppage on that one too.
Like
it was a smart move for Cody to do that.
Yeah, but
it would put him back in the mix if he somehow did get the win, you know. But Yan already denied it. He's like, I'm not wasting my time. He wants the title shot.
Good.
But they had a little backstage scuffle, huh?
Yeah, a little tiff.
Do you even know what Garbrandt said to him?
No.
Yeah, he's probably just trying to start some shit.
Well, because, like, Uriah Faber's his teammate, coach, whatever, so...
Garbrandt looked so depressed in the crowd when they showed his face. I was like, damn, man.
Yeah,
it's so sad.
It is what it is.
So, one more question on this one. Do you think Cali Kid should go back to retirement or what?
Give him one more fight if he really wants one. Just no one of importance.
He is making he's making $250,000 a fight. That ain't bad.
I mean, give him someone that's gonna make it an interesting fight. Not a give me, but no one. Just if you want to fight someone over here, not over where the people are doing serious business.
Yeah,
type deal.
They gave him a shot. He had a great knockout. They gave him one shot at the top.
Yeah.
Didn't work out too good for him, though.
Exactly.
And Yan, I want to see him fight for the belt next.
Yeah.
Him or Sterling, man.
Yeah. Well.
But in the next fight, I guess they already got like a title match they're trying to make, huh?
Supposedly.
That's so weird. And we're talking about Jose Aldo versus Marlon Moraes.
That's right. One Punch Man.
This went completely different than Steve-O and I predicted.
Yeah, and I missed this fight. I did not see it. So please, Devin, enlighten me. What was your tell of this take of this fight?
Well, this one went way closer than I thought it would be. And in the very opening of the first round,
Yeah.
Marlon Moraes lands this beautiful fucking head kick.
No
And,
way.
yeah, dude, and almost finishes Aldo in like one kick, dude.
Wow.
And I was like, holy shit, it's gonna end that fast. And Aldo eats it. He eats it somehow. And
he doesn't fall to the ground?
no, but it kind of it wobbled him a little bit.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, man. But then Marlon like kept going for it, you know, because it landed so fast. He kept going for that move. But after that, the tide churned a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Aldo stood his ground, and he started putting the pressure on Marlon the whole fight.
Ooh.
And basically, Marlon was fighting on his back foot the whole fight, dude.
He's okay.
He was backing up, and Aldo was coming forward the whole time.
Interesting. Well, not interesting. It makes sense.
No, it was interesting because it was hard to judge it because Aldo had a forward pressure,
Yeah.
but Marlon was tagging him. He was tagging him, but he's backing up, you know?
So you're saying Aldo had cage control like the whole fight?
Yep.
Well, we have seen a fighter win even though he was getting his ass kicked before.
Mm-hmm.
Rashad Evans versus Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
Or what? No, I'm sorry. Lyoto Machida versus Rampage.
Yes, man. I was just about to compare that to Machida because
Look, Machida was winning. Rampage had cage control. That's what made him win the fight. And even Rampage said, "I didn't win this fight." So that's what that reminds me.
that's exactly what I was going to compare to Machida.
No shit.
Machida fights off his back foot all the time, you know? And he still wins fights. Like, he's a great counter, you know? But that's why there's a lot of controversy on this one because Aldo's pressuring him, but Marlon's landing good strikes off his back foot, you know?
Yeah.
And I think Marlon had more volume, you know?
Okay, how bad was Aldo damaged?
Well, he ate it and just came back. He never really
But
looked...
like, was he bruised, bloody, or?
No. It was similar to Frank Yeager when he fought Aldo, but Marlon did a little bit better, you know?
I seen Marlon's face.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he got kind of
cracked,
beat the fuck up a little bit.
Aldo definitely had the power advantage, but
That's crazy.
Marlon had the speed advantage, you know? In the second round, I gave it to Aldo. He did crack Marlon pretty good.
No way.
Yeah, the second round I gave to Aldo. I had a 1-1 going into the third. But the third round, it was so fucking close, dude. It was so close.
Wow.
But I believe Marlon tagged him more, you know? Like, he just landed more shots, you know? So it was tough, man. It was up in the air. Maybe I was being a little biased. I gave it to Marlon.
Yeah.
But it was a split decision. And a lot of people are picking Aldo. Even Dana White, Joe Rogan, they all think Aldo won it.
Really?
Yeah, but if the way I see it, if he did win it, it was off the forward pressure, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's super interesting. Yeah, we were 100% wrong on this fight.
Definitely, man. It could have gone to either man, honestly, in this one. Could have gone to either guy.
How did Aldo look? Because I know in the preview of this podcast of these fights, we were talking about how sickly Aldo looks from the weight cut. How did he look, like, body-wise? Did he look good, or?
That was another thing I was surprised about. Once he got all his water in him, he actually looked pretty good, man. Like,
really?
Yeah, he didn't look. It did not look like it affected him in the fight.
Wow.
But then again, his style, forward pressure, allowed him to conserve more energy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't throw a lot, so he kind of just plodded forward, looking for a bomb, you know?
Yeah.
So he kind of had a smart game plan where he didn't have to exert a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Marlon, on the other hand, exerted too much fucking energy, you know?
Yeah. Kind of makes me wonder, does this mean Marlon is figured out? Because of the Cejudo fight, forward pressure, tire him out, pick him apart. Aldo, forward pressure, even though he was getting tagged more, as you say, because I didn't see the fight, it seems like there's a common factor to beating Marlon. It's just it didn't work out for Aldo this time.
I agree. I think if you put the pressure on Marlon, he's not going to look as great. But he countered pretty fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
There was a point where he did a triple jab on Aldo, man. It was nice. And that head kick off the beginning was fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
So you just can't stand in front of Marlon. If you put the pressure on him, it's a lot harder for him to get some good shots on, you know?
It's super interesting how you say Aldo had the power advantage.
Yeah, he did.
I did not see that or hear that coming at all.
I think one thing that would have helped Aldo too, he never threw leg kicks. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, I think if he would have done more of that, it would have helped because Marlon was dancing around. He looked just like Frankie Edgar. He even did Edgar's famous move when he go for the takedown and then come up over the top and crack him. He did that on auto. It was pretty nice, yeah. Damn. But nothing was like super powerful from Marlon because he's on the back foot, you know. And he's usually a pretty powerful guy.
Yeah,
you know?
I know.
So you're right.
Knocked some boys out.
Yeah, the game plan should have worked, but Otto just didn't do enough, you know.
Dang.
To two judges' eyes at least.
Yeah.
But everybody's giving it to Otto.
So you give it to Marlon still?
Yeah, but like I said, it could go on either way.
How would you have felt if it was a draw?
Actually, I feel like that would have been a better result, to be honest. Yeah, it was that close.
Damn.
It was that close, man.
I'm super bummed I missed this fight.
Yeah, it was very interesting. And but what's more interesting to me is now they're trying to give Otto the title shot.
See, how sure are you of that? Because I've heard that talk, or no, I haven't heard that talk. But how, like, do you think that's a serious thing?
Yeah, because I watched the post-fight conference, and Cejudo texted Dana White saying he thinks Otto got robbed and he wants to have him fight for the title.
Wow.
And Dana White didn't disagree. He's like, he gets what he wants. If he wants it, we'll give it to him.
That is so bizarre.
Isn't it? And then you got that scenario with Yoel Romero right now, too.
Oh, with fighting Israel.
Yeah.
Which I don't agree with.
Yeah, how do you feel on that, man?
I don't agree.
Guy loses a split, but you can still get the title shot?
I don't agree with people, in Romero's case, losing 3 straight fights, getting a title shot. I don't agree with Aldo, who lost. He lost. Regardless of how the fight ended, he lost. He shouldn't get a title shot.
Yeah, I don't
if anything,
so.
Why Peter Yan?
Yeah, straight up, man.
What's going on here?
It's completely money if they just give Aldo the shot.
And this right here, these situations, is something I don't want continuing. I'm not a fan of. And if this is how things are going to be done, I'm going to be very disappointed in this whole thing.
What's the point of even winning now? Like, you could just lose a fight and still get the title shot?
Yeah.
That makes no fucking sense.
If you just have a really, really close, good fight and you still lose, it's like, well, I still deserve it. Sure you do, bud. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
No.
I don't agree with it either. I think Yan deserves it, and they're just, like, looking over him, man. Yeah. I think Yan will beat Cejudo's ass, dude. I think Yan could beat his ass.
I really hope so.
Because he's got good wrestling and boxing, so, I mean...
He's got good takedown defense,
too. And his hands are... He's stronger than Cejudo. I think he's got more power.
One could only hope.
Right? Oh, my God. Who's going to kill that guy? And I don't see Aldo doing it. After watching that, like, he doesn't have enough output. He doesn't have enough output to beat Cejudo.
There's no way.
And Cejudo's a little bitch calling him out and not calling out Peter Yan.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like, gonna call the loser? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, dude, that's some bitch shit.
Yan destroys Faber, and Cejudo calls out Aldo, who barely already lost.
Yeah, you know? It's like, bro, Aljamain Sterling, Peter Yan, you know, there's 2 people right there that are more worthy of a title shot.
And the old fighters didn't win. They both lost that night.
Well, one of them almost did, apparently. Yep. And the other one just got beat.
Yeah,
but looked good. But, man.
Did you hear about Cejudo? He gave up his flyweight belt.
They stripped him.
Did they?
Yeah, I read it again. They stripped him.
He won't fight Benavidez?
I don't know why. They just said he stripped him.
Benavidez got a split win over him, too.
Yeah.
I'm just ready for the flyweight division to get closed down. Without Mighty Mouse, it's not entertaining at all.
Everyone needs... The people that want to move up. Yep. Everyone else,
gone.
See ya.
Straight up. Without Mighty Mouse...
Yeah,
it's a dead division.
I mean, Mighty Mouse is just so effing entertaining.
Yeah, they
was
just a great fighter,
and he was just about to move up. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah, they lost a gem, man, a prize right there. They fucked up on that one.
So BS.
Straight up, man. And you know it's kind of BS.
What is?
This woman's bantamweight title fight that we're gonna talk about right now.
Is it really?
Yeah, dude. Disappointed.
So we are talking about Amanda Nunes versus, how do you pronounce her name?
Germaine de Rondamie.
Yes, that would be it. Yeah.
Iron Lady versus the Lioness.
And this is the other fight I missed.
Yeah, he didn't miss much though, bro. Honestly,
That's what I've heard.
this is the one where everybody probably took a piss or shit and drank a beer or went to go grab more beer because there was nothing going on in this fight, dude.
Was it that bad?
Yes, it was horrible.
Wow.
And let me tell you why, man. Because Nunes didn't want to stand and bang. She didn't want to stand and bang.
Like at all?
Nope. She just simply took her down every round and just did some ground and pound on her.
Was it even good?
No.
It's just was she laying on her mostly?
I mean, I couldn't call it a round out because it was getting.
It was just all blending together. It was so the same.
Yes. And there, a way to prove that, the fucking shit glitched, the ESPN app glitched.
Mm-hmm.
And it came back, right?
Yeah.
And we were on the fourth round.
Mm-hmm.
And it came back, and it looked like they were doing the same thing.
Yeah.
They're on the ground. And it was the fifth round.
No way.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't even notice it fucking was a whole nother round because they're in the same position the whole fight.
Yeah, that sounds boring and not what we also predicted.
Straight up, man. It was just, Nunes played smart. She didn't want to entertain.
Well, it's like, yeah, that's just a crappy thing to hear and see. Mm-hmm. Man.
And I get really it, though, because we didn't mention this last time. I didn't even know, but they already fought before.
Yeah, I did not know that either.
Mm-hmm. And Nunes beat her via ground and pound the first round.
Really?
She got a full mount and beat her ass.
Dang.
And she's just trying to repeat it, but...
Yeah. Well, it's like...
But 5 rounds of that? Oh, my God. I almost fell asleep.
She knocked out Cyborg.
Yeah, and Holly Holm, man. So, coming off those 2 amazing victories...
Yeah.
And then having to snoozer, it was kind of a bummer, man.
Yeah, I could see that. But, I mean, is there really nothing else about this fight that stood out besides that? Or?
Well, it was the only thing that made this was a little close.
Yeah.
She almost got upkicked and got knocked. She did get upkicked and almost got knocked out by it, dude.
Ooh, no way.
Yeah. Nunes was in the guard a lot, and she stood up, right? Like,
yeah.
She got so comfortable, she wasn't worrying about anything. And she got a fat foot right to her dome, man.
How crazy it would have been if she got knocked out.
Dude, like, I think it was one of our boys called it, too. They're like, what if she gets knocked out by an upkick? And bam, Jermaine landed this crazy upkick. It made Nunes drop a little bit. She went back to the ground.
Really?
It looked like it hurt, dude. It was on the jaw.
Damn.
And Jermaine's foot, man. That thing is monstrous. That girl's got some big feet, dude. Mm-hmm. That thing was bigger than the man in his head.
Damn.
And that was like her only weapon, though. Jermaine had one weapon. It was just an upkick. She didn't know how to get up. She didn't know how to defend a takedown, and she didn't know how to get off her back.
See, that's the worst thing right there. Mm-hmm. That's the worst. If you don't know how to get off your back, like, what are you supposed to do?
It was horrible. It was like...
Is Nunes known for her takedowns and holding people down?
No, but that's what works on Jermaine. Jermaine has no grappling at all, man. God. It was so sad. It was just boring, you know?
I was really hoping to, like, see her, like, throw her hands.
Yeah.
Versus her, you know? Or Jermaine versus Nunes. Mm-hmm. I wanted them to scrap, you know?
I'd rather watch them in, like, a kickboxing match, you know? To get, like, a real fight out of it.
Yeah.
But in MMA, Nunes just played smart, take her down, ground and pound.
Do you think because she was, like, kind of afraid?
I think she's just being smart, you know, stick to the game plan. Why risk it? Jermaine's a great striker, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it could be fear. It could just be like, I don't want to risk it, you know, type of thing.
Yeah.
But I was looking forward to a striking match.
Me too.
And no one got it, man.
I'm kind of...
She might have lost some fans on that one.
Yeah.
You know?
Kind of don't care too much that I missed this one.
Yeah, you think the main event we talk about later was going to be wrestling, you know? But that's all this fight was, man.
Yeah.
Whack. Very whack. Probably like the worst fight I've seen her in.
Nunes?
Yeah, just non-entertaining, you know?
I could see that.
She dominated the whole fight.
But boring.
Just boring, dude.
I hear you.
Yeah,
but
sorry for the fans, man.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break real quick, and we will be right back. And we are back with the MMA Neighborhood going over UFC 245, Usman versus Covington. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go over the co-main event, Max Holloway versus Alexander Volkanovski?
You got it, brother.
Hell yeah, I did.
The blessed versus the great.
My goodness. What an awesome fight.
Hell yeah. I applaud both guys in this one, man. This was very technical, and both guys were doing really good, man. Especially the great, man. He pulled it off. He pulled it off. Holy shit.
Dude.
He said he was going to beat Holloway. He said he was going to be the guy to do it. And sure enough, he was, man.
It's like I knew it was going to go to a decision. But I mean, wow.
Well, what was our picks last podcast?
I'm pretty sure I said Max Holloway by decision.
Mm-hmm. And I said Max 2 by split.
Mm-hmm.
I said it was going to be super close.
Yeah.
And one thing I did call, brother, was the leg kicks.
Yeah, for Alexander.
Yes, man.
You did.
I called that shit. It worked, dude. Because
Mm-hmm.
Max Holloway he doesn't check the leg kicks, dude.
Yeah,
He does not check them, man.
I just feel like Max Holloway did not go in there with a good game plan.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't even have one.
That too, but I also want to give credit to Alexander. Perfect execution on catching him every time Max Holloway tried to slip out.
Mm-hmm.
Caught a punch to the face. It's like Max Holloway couldn't go anywhere without getting punched in the face.
Yeah, dude, it was beautiful. It executed beautiful, like you said. And what I noticed is, Holloway pressures guys a lot with his volume. Anytime he came forward on Alexander just throw bombs, dude. Like, he countered him so hard that Holloway couldn't get off on him. He couldn't go forward no more.
Yeah, I mean, my mouth was open the whole time, just like, is this really happening? And I'm going to be honest right now. I didn't give Holloway a single round.
No way.
Yeah.
So you agree with one of the judges? They scored at 50-45?
I agree.
Wow. That's where I disagree, brother.
Really?
I gave Holloway the last 2 rounds, to be honest. And this was weird because if there was like a 6th round, I think Holloway could take it,
No.
I think he was starting to warm up in the last rounds.
I don't. Honestly, I didn't see that.
Okay.
At all. I just saw Max Holloway getting picked apart. He had no answer for what's Alexander's nickname again?
The Great.
The Great. He had no answers for the Great.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't. And kudos to Alexander the Great,
Fuck
bro.
yeah, dude. Those leg kicks were brutal. He landed like 70 leg kicks somewhere around there. Holy shit.
Dude, it was a hell of a performance.
It was. He chopped his lead leg so much he made Holloway switch stances, and he does that normally, but he could tell he had to do it. He forced him to do it,
Oh yeah, I mean,
and then he just start chopping the other leg, man. Brutal, man. And I'm a fan of leg kicks. I love leg kicks, man. When some guy can utilize it like that, it's fun to watch because it changes the whole fight. It changes everything,
Yeah, especially when you hear him like really just hitting, snapping, popping.
You can feel it. You can feel it.
Yeah.
And then you see those legs start turning purple and blue. It's like, ooh.
Especially when they start swelling like balloons. It's like, oh, you're going to feel that for a month.
Yeah, I mean, Holloway was saying he didn't feel it. Like, it was whatever. But I don't know. I think he's bluffing on that.
During the fight?
Yeah, after the fight, he's like, they weren't too bad.
Oh, come on.
I know. That's where I got to disagree. I'm like, dude, you got to give him credit. He worked the fuck out of your legs, man. Like,
bro, it's like you were saying the Great played rugby.
Mm-hmm.
His legs, holy crap, bro.
Tree trunks, dude.
Like, those are some of the biggest legs in
in
the UFC.
Right?
Bro, those things are just, I don't even know what to compare them to.
Mark Hunt.
Dude, bro.
Some Mark Hunt calves and shit.
It was straight up unreal to see him kick.
Yeah.
I thought, Max Holloway got fucked up.
Mm-hmm. I loved it, man. I straight called it, brother.
You
called
did.
it on that.
You did.
That was the key to victory right there, the leg kicks. The one thing I didn't see that helped a lot was just the countering, the beautiful countering, dude.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he was able to read Holloway like a book.
Mm-hmm.
He knew where he was going and threw his fist and landed like every time.
Yeah, it's like Holloway just tried his regular game plan and it didn't work, and he didn't have a backup one.
Okay.
Did he do his homework?
True. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he put enough work in. And I'm kind of going to reference what I said in the first podcast. Do you think I know he got a win in his last fight, but I still think that Poirier lost. Is like, before that, he was dominating fools. After that, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You think he's lost a little spunk because of that loss?
He seems a little different.
Like head trauma or what?
Not like that, just like, he's just fighting not as, like, cocky in there, aggressive. I don't know. Maybe
he didn't really mix it up a lot either. He's kind of like
one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Like that's not really like him. You know, it's just, I just feel like he wasn't himself in there.
Yeah, but that could have been because Volkanovski just was, the game plan was so flawless.
True.
Like I seen the real Holloway in the later rounds. To me, he was starting to finally warm up. And he's catching Volkanovski with some good shots.
He was,
the end, and Volkanovski was kind of gassing out a little bit near the end too.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't want to take nothing away from Holloway because, like you said, he was landing some, but I just don't think he landed enough to take a round, especially at the end. It was more even, but I'd still give the rounds to the Great.
Damn. I don't know, man. It looked like the Great was had 3 in the bag, the first 3, and he kind of coasted a little bit near the end, and he just didn't look like he had the energy to keep up,
Yeah, I mean,
obviously he did, but
I'm not gonna completely disagree, but
it's debatable on this one, man.
It's debatable, but I still think he handedly, worked Holloway
for sure. There was no doubt that he won that fight, Especially after the first 3, I was like, dang, if Holloway can't finish this, it's over, man.
Yeah. And, he has that capability, too, but I just didn't see it in that fight at all.
What do you think about the rematch, brother? You think they should have one?
Oh, I know Dana says he wants it. The Great, Bless, all of them involved want it. Do I think there should be one? No.
Really?
And I'll tell you why. When someone gets worked for 5 rounds, in my opinion, like Woodley versus Usman, it does not warrant a rematch because you just got worked for 5 whole rounds. You are not ready for a person like that. You get knocked down a couple spots, have one more fight. If it's in good fashion, then your rematch.
So you don't think he would learn enough to have a rematch and beat him?
No, I don't want to see it.
You don't want to see? I do.
Honestly, this is gonna be a hot take. I think I've been thinking about this. I'm not a huge fan of immediate rematches.
I am if it's close, but like you said, it wasn't.
The only thing that could warrant one in my eyes is if you've been a champion for a long time, which he has been, but it's just like, I just feel like the beating that he took, it just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would like to see Holloway study this fight and come back with a different game plan. I'm curious if he can switch it up, come back and fight completely different. I don't know. I don't know how he beats Volkanovski after watching it, to be honest.
I want to hope for the same thing with Holloway, thinking he could change, he could fix this and that. But what we saw versus Holloway versus Poirier at lightweight, he did the same thing. He didn't adapt to the lightweight, way of fighting. He stayed the same. I think he's a very talented fighter, but in a sense, he's stuck in his ways. He has a lot of tools, but he's not willing to add any more or change how he uses them.
You think he's capped out and he's not going to do anything different?
Plateaued? Possibly, yeah.
Because he's great for so long. He's on such a huge win streak before the Poirier,
Yeah.
And he's basically beat everybody in featherweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That was a tough matchup for him, huh?
It was, and you know what I'm saying?
I could tell him one thing he needs to work on. Checking those leg kicks, dude.
Yeah.
Checking the shit out of them.
Yeah.
And I mean, even Volkanovski admitted that his shin hurt after that fight.
Who, the Greats?
Yeah, because
really?
he threw it so much, But Holly wouldn't give him credit on it for some reason. He's like, no, my legs are fine.
It's probably a pride thing.
Maybe that's
after the fight, you just like,
That's the only thing I was kind of confused. I was like, come on, dude, you gotta admit that shit fucking hurt. Come on.
For sure.
But he's like, no, I went out dancing the same night. I'm like, no, you did not. Come on,
he
dude.
He probably got smashed and then went dancing where he didn't feel it no more.
Right.
Guaranteed in the morning, he was in pain.
For sure, dude. That was brutal. I don't even know another fight that I've seen so many leg kicks land. Like, that was a shit ton, man.
Probably not that many, but powerful kicks. Oh, yeah. Barboza fights.
Yeah, Barboza is definitely the legendary kicker. And these kicks weren't the same as Barboza level. But
like, just like to inflict pain.
Yeah, the volume, too, of how many he threw.
The volume, for sure. Is, what did you, 75?
Around 70, yeah, dude. Fuck
That's
ton.
ridiculous.
I wouldn't even be able to take one of those things, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, from those tree trunks, man.
Yeah,
no
I'd be limping off one.
Dude, dude, he'd probably snap my leg in half off for real. Like, that's just unreal.
Holloway has a great poker face, though, huh?
For sure. I mean,
the only thing that gave away the pain is when he switched stances, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, don't say it's not hurting when you switch your stance. Come on now, bro.
He said he switched his stance because his teammates were calling like a dragon or whatever, which meant like leg kick. And then when he switched stances, they stopped calling it. And I was like, come on, man. You know why you switched stances. This shit fucking hurt, dude.
Yeah, just admit it.
Just admit.
It's fine. It's fine.
You gotta learn to check those things. It reminded me like Nate Diaz. He never checks leg kicks.
Yeah, well, in his last fight, he checked one. Remember how proud of him we were?
Oh, yeah.
Just like,
I was very proud.
You checked one leg kick. Good job, sir.
I gave him a good clap for that one. Yeah, Holloway. So let's say there is a rematch, and he checks the leg kicks. Could it change the tide? You know? Because what if Volkanovski like hurts himself? You know?
I mean, if he checks the leg kicks and only lands like, say from 75 he goes to like 20 or 30, he still hasn't figured out by countering him, the great countering blessed.
True.
So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna change all that much.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit, but
maybe if he hurts him good enough to check, you know. Another thing the Volkanovski did good is like when they get in a little brawl, he clinch him, put him against the cage. Now Holloway, he did a great job getting off the cage every time.
Yeah, but
just to stop the exchange, you know.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Holloway hung in there. He didn't stop fighting. Like, I didn't once see him like give up. You know, morally or morale. Like he like kept going. He kept fighting. You know,
he's a dog, dude. He never looked like he was out of the fight ever. He just didn't have an answer, like you said.
Yeah,
but I don't know. In the later rounds, Volkanovski looked like he's slowing down, man.
Well,
a little bit.
We're never gonna know.
I know. Those are one of those fights I wish it kept going. To be honest, I wanted to see more.
Yeah,
it was kind of the tide was changing a little bit near the end. A little bit. You disagree?
Even if there was one more round, to me, and Holloway won the 6th round. In my eyes, Alexander still took the first 5.
The first 5. I for sure give him the first 3. I want to see a rematch personally because I know it wasn't a close fight, but I feel like Holloway can change it up. I know you don't feel it, but
I'm skeptical.
He's got to. I want to see if he can, I guess. I'm curious if he can come back, learn from it, or is he just gonna repeat it like Aldo did when he fought Holloway?
Yeah.
It was the same fight the second time, you know?
Yeah.
Will Holloway change the game plan?
Yeah,
You're over him now, dude?
I'm not
It's the blessed era, bro.
I'm not over him. I just think he has to fight someone else first.
Got any ideas?
That's the thing. I don't.
I want to see him fight. If he does fight someone else, Zabi.
Ooh.
I think that's a good matchup.
I really like that one. Oh, good pick, sir.
Thank you, brother.
Dude, okay. I really like that one.
Yeah,
that's a banger.
And you know what's weird? Holloway isn't really asking for the rematch.
No?
No, he's like, I'll let them figure it out. You know, he's not even asking for it. So maybe he does know that he can't beat them yet. Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, catch another fight.
Yeah, the Zabit one would be cool. That'd be cool as fuck.
I will second that.
And I forgot, dude. Volkanovski broke his hand too in that fight.
No way.
Yeah, so he might be out for a good 6 months, dude.
Hey, I mean, it lets the division build.
Yeah, for sure.
So
for sure.
I don't mind.
Zombie's fighting Egger at 2 a.m.
Yeah, but that's that doesn't matter.
If Zombie wins, he's on a little streak, right?
I mean, but I don't think he's even in the title picture.
No, who is though?
That's the thing.
Zabit,
yeah,
that's about it.
I would say Brian Ortega if he could put together a win.
Yeah, but he's got that injury.
Yeah, I know.
ACL or something.
That's it. Yeah, I was super bummed about that.
Yeah, so he's out of the picture.
I think he's still in the title picture when he comes back because he was on a good tear, but then he lost.
True, we haven't seen him for like a year now.
I know.
So who knows on that one?
But yeah,
You're right. We gotta let it build up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I still want to see Holloway get back in it quicker than later.
Yeah.
But dude, great fight. It was a great co-main event.
Loved it.
But it was nothing like the main event of the evening.
What's up?
Usman versus Covington. This was everything we wanted and more.
Bro.
A grudge match that actually came out perfect. It was just amazing.
And it's nothing that we expected to happen.
Straight up. I gotta say, I got way more respect for both guys now. And
For sure.
I'm not talking shit on either one anymore, dude. I may not like their personalities, but they can fucking fight, dude.
You know how mind blown I am for you to say that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you not hate, but it takes a lot for you to get on like the bandwagon or to like him as a fighter. And for watching this fight, for you to say it,
yeah, dude.
people, that means it was a great fight.
They won me over, man. And like I said, both in their last fights were their best ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now this fight was their best fight. And if they continue to fight like this, I'm a fan, dude.
Yeah,
it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they came to bang.
Yeah, right when the bell started, they're fucking swinging fists, man. It turned an all-out boxing fight. This was a dog fight, dude. This was a fucking straight dog fight.
Yeah.
Neither one of them backed up. They just kept going, and they just kept boxing. And not to mention, 0 takedowns.
From both elite wrestling fighters.
Mm-hmm.
That was...
shocked.
Dude, this was an amazing fight. Like, my goodness.
I fucking loved it. Every round was intense. They didn't stop swinging. They never clinched. They never backed up. Both of them held their own. It was tight, dude. It was tight.
I mean, I watching this fight, it was so hard for me to call rounds because I was so sucked in to what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to rewatch it afterwards. I was just like, I don't even know who I could give this to.
Shit, straight up, man. I know the first round I gave the edge to Kobe, and even the second round I had Kobe, but the next two I had Usman. I had 2-2 going in the fifth, brother.
I could see that.
I had 2-2.
I could see that. I mean, for sure, I thought Colby, hey, man, whatever his antics, his, strategy of putting on a show, him as a fighter, I have a lot more respect for. Wow. He put it on him, man.
Hell yeah.
I honestly thought if it went all 5 rounds, I thought maybe Colby could have won.
Yeah, dude. It was looking like that, honestly. And don't get me wrong, Kobe's a douchebag outside of the fights,
Yeah.
He's straight douche. But watching him fight, I'm a fucking fan, dude. That was a God-given scrap, dude. I loved that thing,
Dude,
man.
It was perfect.
It was two guys that hated each other. They honestly hate each other, and he didn't stall. They're just giving it everything they had. They're just fucking laying it on the line, dude.
They literally went out there and just wanted to hit each other in the face. And it was really refreshing to see. I mean, but the fight did end.
It did.
In the 5th round by KO / TKO, whatever.
Well, let's break it down before we get there a little bit. Kobe had a volume of just slightly over Usman, right, in the beginning. And Usman adjusted. This is the thing I was, like, really fucking blown away by Usman because he noticed the body shots were taking Kobe's cardio down, dude. It was making him stop, you know? Those uppercuts to the body. Oh. Holy shit. Yeah. So Kobe kind of lost his rhythm after he started eating those shots. And he ate a bunch of those fucking uppercuts, man. Yeah. Like, it looked like he was breaking his freaking chest. Like his rib cage was getting completely broken, you know?
Yeah. My goodness.
And when I seen that from Usman, I was like, he's fighting very intelligently, dude.
Yeah. I mean, Usman, man, I don't even, it's so hard for me to even talk about this fight because just thinking about it, I'm just like lost in the memory of even watching these two greats duke it out. So fucking brutal.
It was brutal. It was a dogfight, but there was fight IQ in it, you know?
Yeah. And yeah, Colby landed a couple flying knees. He was really working that knee. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, stopped Usman a lot. And then I saw Colby with a little more power than usual in his punches, which was, you know, they went back and forth and stumbling each other. I mean,
I was surprised the shots they were taking, dude. Like, yeah, and both had a really clean jab. There was a part in the fight where they're jabbing each other at the same time. It was great.
Yes,
dude.
Like one would jab the other back.
Yeah, they like slip and jab and hit each other at the same time. Like their striking looks way better. It's still got a little work, but holy shit, has it evolved? Yeah,
I mean, it was a really close fight, but I'll say it again. If it went 5 rounds, I think Colby could have won it.
Yeah.
And I think, or no, I don't think, it's what I called, though, what would be the X factor. Power. Usman,
you're right.
Usman's power started to take a toll. Colby was taking a little too many big punches. Yeah. And then that's what basically, you know, ended it.
You're right on this one, brother. My X factor is wrong. I thought he was going to be in Usman's mind a little bit, but Usman kept cool-headed, dude.
Yeah, well, I think it might have affected him a little bit just because of how slow, like, and just not slow Usman started, but Colby was kind of having his way with him, you know? Not, like, completely messing him up, but he was living in his own game.
He was. It must have been... I'm sure Usman's corner told him to hit him in the body and start doing the uppercut. Yeah. But for Usman to adjust and to go with that showed me that he's not letting them get in his head, you know? Like, he's fighting smart now. He's landing that body shot. He's taking his rhythm out. He's taking his air out. But he slowed down Kobe's unbelievable cardio.
I was going to say, it didn't slow him down all that much, in my opinion. I mean,
I think he did in the 3rd and 4th, and then Kobe kind of got a second win back, you know?
Like, he still kept the pace, and I could, but it wasn't as detrimental as it would be for other fighters to get hit like that.
True. I was still impressed how Kobe can keep going, but those shots were so fucking mean, you know? Yeah. Like, if he didn't land those body shots, I think Kobe would have overwhelmed him.
Yeah. And I think, oh, man, I kind of liked watching Colby in that. I found myself midway through the fight, I was kind of rooting for Colby, even though my pick was for Usman because I thought he was, you know, gonna get him. I found myself rooting for Colby. I was just like, dude, man, like this is an epic fight.
He's showing true fighter spirit, so like, how could he not, you know? And then let's not forget, he got his fucking jaw broken after the 3rd round, dude. The 3rd round. That's when I think a lot of people kind of like jumped ship and went for Kobe, you know, because that guy he could have easily quit. So many people would have quit right there.
Yeah, for sure.
And he said, fucking just kept going. 2 more rounds with a broken jaw.
Yeah, I mean.
Holy shit.
What a monster.
Yeah, dude, like, you gotta respect that.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Like,
that was his way out if he wanted one. You know?
Yeah, but no, he wanted to prove a point, and to me, I think he did. Yeah. He's a competitor. He's a fighter. He's out there to whoop ass. You know what I'm saying? And man, I would love to see a rematch of this.
So this is the one you want to see rematch, huh? Instantly, huh?
Yeah, kind of.
If Kobe heals in time.
Yeah, but you know
Who the
what?
fuck won it? This was amazing fucking fight. Great way to end the fucking year too. Holy
For
shit.
sure. But I would love to see a rematch, but I kind of want to see Usman defend his belt to someone else.
Masvidal, baby. The
Yes.
baddest motherfucker.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gotta be next. Let Kobe heal. That's a broken jaw, dude. He's gonna need at least 6 months, I would
Yeah.
think, you know.
At
But
least.
yeah, we gotta see that go. We gotta see it again. It was so amazing. It was so fucking amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it was just such an amazing fight.
But like you said, Usman finished it in the 5th round, man.
Fifth round. I mean, I think if it would have went to the judges, I mean, there's a pretty big chance I think Colby might could have got it.
Did you see the scorecards?
I did not.
One judge 3-1 Usman, the other 3-1 Kobe,
Really?
and then the one in the middle 2-2.
No
So it was
way.
coming down to that 5th round, brother, for sure.
Oh.
I had it 2-2. BC had it 2-2.
It kind of seems like Colby was the majority winner out of the judges then.
It was even. It was split right down the middle.
Oh man.
One had it Kobe, one had it Usman. The other guy had it split. So it was coming down to 5th.
Wow.
Do you think it was a good stoppage? Kobe got cracked to the right once, fell down, got back up, got cracked again, fell down. Went kind of for a takedown. Not really. He was kind of holding him, trying to get up. But
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Because he got up, was like, what the hell? You know, and for a second there, I was like, yeah, I mean, he didn't look out because he was holding on to him. But if he was going for a takedown or sprawling, like, he wasn't moving. If I remember correctly, his legs were underneath his body. And he wasn't, his arm was kind of blocking the shots Usman was throwing at him, but he wasn't really defending.
Yeah, but it stopped so fast, you know? Like, he didn't have more than like 5 seconds.
I think it was a tad fast.
He was definitely hurt.
Hurt, yes, but
Was he done? I don't think so, you know?
yeah, I'm gonna agree with that.
Did you see those? There was back of the head shots too. Like Usman hit him in the back of the head like 3 times right there, dude. If you watch it, the first shot he throws is right to the back of the head.
Really, I didn't. I was mainly looking at if Colby was out and like his positions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm more on the fence of early stoppage.
Yeah, same here. Especially it's a title fight. There's a minute to go. He's not out completely. Usman's only opening is the back of the head, so he's doing legal shots.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that again.
Yeah,
and see.
some were clean, but literally I counted like 3.
Yeah.
Back at the, like, what the fuck is that, dude? Like,
do you remember who the ref was?
Mark Goddard, he's good. He's good, but
he's the one that I'm not a huge fan of because he makes the most mistakes.
Think so?
In big fights, he always makes the most mistakes.
It's hard to call because he got dropped already right before that.
Yeah,
then he got dropped again.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's 100%. Yeah, bad stoppage, but it's on the fence.
Same here.
It's teetering.
Yeah, it's 50-50 to me.
But I'm more on the side of a tad quick.
Yeah, I didn't like the shots he was taking because rewatch it. They're fucking illegal shots, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if that's true, then no one caught it.
I remember Anthony Johnson when he rocked fucking Gus.
Yeah.
Gus did the same thing.
Oh yeah.
But Johnson came up from under his arms and uppercut him. That's how he finished it. Usman didn't do that. He was hitting the back of the head.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, he didn't finish him right.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough call.
Hey, but in the end, if he survived that round, he would have lost because he got knocked down. So, I mean, either way, he would have lost. Right?
Yeah, well, there was still like, I want to say like almost a little less than 2 minutes left.
There's 50 seconds left.
Was it 50 seconds?
Yeah. 50 seconds. So, Kobe would have to like come back and finish him, basically.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yep. So, I mean, he would have lost either way because of that knockdown.
Yeah, but I don't like to see a big fight like that.
Yeah, he kind of robbed him of a chance.
End with a semi controversial ending. But it is what it is. It was a badass fight.
Dude.
Badass fight.
I know we're getting into it later, but fight of the year, man. That shit maybe, dude. That shit was so sick. So fucking sick, man.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I was so sorry about it. I'm so impressed by these guys.
Oh, yeah.
I had to eat all my words. I was like, these guys put on a show, man.
It was a great fight. Great fight.
Yep. I'm still shocked about it, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just thinking about it in my head right now, I'm just like, this was amazing.
These are the fights the fans want, man. Just a dog fight. And even Dana White was saying, like, I've never seen a grudge match actually end up being a good fight, you know?
Yeah.
When two people hate each other that much.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, we've had some stale, like, grudge matches,
I think the John Jones versus DC fights have all been pretty good.
You're right. That was a good call. But, like, Rampage and Rashad, like, stuff like that,
yeah.
you know?
Well, see, stuff like that, I don't really think it's 100% real. Like, DC, John, yeah, they hate each other. Usman, Colby, yeah, they really hate each other.
Yep.
You know, it brings a different atmosphere going into watching them fight each other. You know, but
dude, I wish every fight was like that, right?
Right.
Just bombing, and the relentless cardio for those guys to just keep going like that. Amazing, man.
Yeah.
Respect to both, man.
Yeah. So this was our preview for UFC 245.
Our post.
Sorry, post. But we will be right back to go over our fight of the year, fighter of the year, knockout of the year, and submission of the year.
Yeah, buddy, it's the end of the year, so we got some picks to tell you guys, and we want to hear your guys too. So we'll be right back.
Alrighty.
And we are back. This is the MMA Neighborhood. I'm Devin.
And I'm Steven.
And since it's the end of the year, we got a little something special for you guys.
That's right.
Steve and I like to make our picks for submission of the year, knockout of the year, fighter of the year, and fight of the year. So we're going to go over it, and we're going to start off with the submission of the year.
Yeah. Just to let you all know that we haven't shared our picks. We are both coming in this blind from one another. And so submission, right? You want me to start?
Yeah.
Well, in my opinion, there wasn't a whole lot of great submissions this year.
I agree.
And there's only one that popped in my head, and I just kind of went with it, was Khabib and Poirier.
Really?
Yeah. I thought that was a, great fight, and he just smothered him, choked him out. I really could. It's an all right pick.
It's a basic submission.
Honestly, I just couldn't. I scoured all the fights of this year and couldn't find anything better.
Yeah, it was a weird year for submissions. I remember last year we had a bunch. The knee bars were fucking insane. There's some nice ones last year, but
last year was lit with submissions.
Yeah.
This year was dead.
This one was tough for me too, brother. I was struggling on finding one, but I got two.
All right.
Second place, I could give it to Damian Maia for choking out Funky Ben and ending his career.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
You put him to sleep too.
Honestly, I don't even know how I missed that when I went through every fight card.
I know. We didn't even watch that one live either, but it was nice. It's badass to put someone to sleep,
Yeah.
And Ben Askren retired after that, so
yeah, like he should probably.
He basically submitted him to retirement. It's pretty good.
Put him to sleep.
And a high-level jiu-jitsu guy beat the high-level wrestler, so good stuff right there. But one I did remember, his name's weird. It's like Misha Krukov, I want to say.
You don't even remember the dude's
his
name?
His name's hard to say. It's hard to say, dude. It's Misha.
Who'd he fight?
The other guy, I don't know his name either, but the submission is what counts right here.
Oh, you didn't write it down?
Their names are crazy, dude. Like, I don't even know it. But Misha got a Peruvian necktie on his fool.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, man. And that was beautiful, dude, because I never even seen that in the UFC. I'm sure it might have happened once or twice, but that's a rare submission to pull off.
Yeah, I remembered that, actually.
Yeah, it was cool, dude. And it was a great fight. It was a one-round fight. And it was back and forth, and then he got the Peruvian necktie, dude.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was slick, man. And I liked them because it was rare. It's a rare submission,
Oh yeah, for sure. That's Good picks, but I'm kind of glad the submission of the year is over.
Same here.
Let's get to the good shit.
You know, Peruvian necktie, man. That's
that's
badass.
dope, but let's get to the good shit.
All right, this year is full of knockouts, right?
Oh, so many good ones.
Yes, it's hard to pick on this one.
Oh, there were so many.
Who do you got, Steve?
You want me to start this one too?
Yep, go for it, bro.
All right. Well, I have one honorable mention. It's Stipe versus DC 2. Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Stipe's body shot to DC.
Yes,
nice.
Yes, it's pretty good. But now, I have a few lined up, but I will lead up to my first one. My, one of them is Rose Namajunas versus Jessica Andrade. Andrade slams Rose down on her head and knocks her out.
I almost forgot about that one,
Bro.
dude. She did a rampage slam on her, huh?
Dude, that was scary.
Oh, yeah.
And that was gnarly to watch.
Ooh, that was nasty. Her neck snapped back. It looked like she killed her for a second, man.
Honestly, it did look like she just killed the person in there.
And she's losing that fight, too, badly.
Oh, yeah. That's
great pick, dude.
That's a rematch I want to see. But moving on, Pettis versus Wonder Boy. Yeah, I had to throw that in there just to fuck with you.
I totally forgot about that one too. Wow.
Pettis knocks out Wonder Boy via Superman punch. That was dope.
I give you that one.
That was dope.
That one came out of nowhere too. And it's the first time Wonder Boy's ever been knocked out. It
was awesome.
It was a Showtime moment for sure, man. So that was your number one pick?
No, it's not my number one.
Oh wow, you got some good ones right here, brother.
And so the runner-up, my second place, is Ben versus Masvidal.
Ooh.
That's my second place. And everyone knows what happened there. If you don't, where you been? Masvidal, right at the bell, Ben ducks down to probably go for a takedown. Masvidal knees him in the head, and he died, basically. Like, honestly,
soul, man.
Basically, it's like, wow, quickest knockout ever.
Yep. In UFC history. 6 seconds, something like that.
It was really shorter, but UFC time clock says 6.
Yeah, that was just beautiful, man.
Yes.
That was awesome.
So, my number one knockout of the year.
Here we go.
Valentina Shevchenko versus Jessica Ai. Head kick to Jessica Ai's head. Honestly, sound like a metal bat going to someone's dome piece. It was so brutal. She, froze up. Man, that was an amazing head kick. Probably one of the best I've ever seen. That was a phenomenal head kick. Just the way that she delivered it and the way she was like building up to it was
perfect.
It was perfect. And that is my knockout of the year.
I can't even match that, man. You took all mine.
Oh, for real?
You took all mine, dude. But yeah, I agree. The Valentina one, oh my gosh, man. And I was out for a while. Wasn't she out for like a couple minutes? Like,
oh, yeah.
Out cold.
Yeah, she was done for.
And I love the sound when they replay, like you said, it's a baseball bat.
Oh.
What the heck just happened, dude?
Dude, that was so brutal.
Whew.
It was brutal.
You took mine on this one, so I don't have much to say, to be honest.
What's up? What are yours?
Well, I was down to 2, and that was what your number 2 and 1 was.
Really?
Yeah. Masvidal's knockout and Valentina.
No way.
Yeah, I couldn't choose between them, but I kind of want to give it to Masvidal because he made history. Fastest knockout. And it is the first time Ben Askren lost. So
yeah,
I think the level of competition was higher, you know? But both extraordinary knockouts, man. Like, come on.
That's hilarious. We did it again.
He called him on that one, man. He took my 1 and 2.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Because last year we had the same knockout of the year, too.
Nailed it again, man.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, but it's hard not to pick those two. Like, come on.
I mean, there were so many. I didn't think there was no way we were going to do that again.
Yeah, I give Masvidal number 1. But, I mean, tie, to be honest. Valentina and Masvidal were so freaking... It was great, man.
Yeah.
Legendary. That's probably the best women's knockout I've ever seen, for sure. For sure, dude.
Yeah.
Just so clean, one shot, just dead.
I mean.
Just killed her. And Masvidal, that was just... He psyched out Ben Askren, dude. He psyched him out.
I mean, that was Both of them were amazing.
Yeah, I love it, man. I can watch those all day on loop. Just ooh, nasty ones.
Mine's definitely Valentina versus though, for sure. Knockout of the year.
Ah, man, you took mine. You took mine.
I thought I was gonna surprise you too.
No, I was like, dang, he's reading off the ones I want.
I
did. You did surprise me with the Showtime one though.
Yeah.
That one. I hate how you got that one, man.
Dude, I know I said I put that in there to fuck with you, but I did honestly think that was a great knockout.
Hell yeah, dude.
Superman punch, knockout. That's dope.
It's just sour for me because I liked Wonder Boy and Wonder Boy is winning, so I was like, fuck. But yeah, amazing knockout.
But you know what? I think Wonder Boy, he progressed a lot after that knockout because he's gone to another level from his last fight that we've seen. Wow,
I think it didn't in his career. You were doubting him.
I was doubting him, but he proved me wrong. Luckily, because he evolved.
Yeah,
and I think it's because he got knocked out.
And that Masvidal KO freaking skyrocketed his career as well,
Oh, hell yeah.
Actually, speaking of him, there's one other one from Masvidal.
For knockout of the year?
Yeah.
What?
The Darren Till one. Oh, my God. That was brutal, dude. It was so brutal.
That was good, but I wouldn't put it in knockout of the year material.
Yeah. It wouldn't be my number one, but on the list, because he put him out cold, bro. It was just... Oof.
That'd be an honorable mention.
Yeah. Till's out cold. Dead cold. But good picks, brother.
Thank you.
You read my mind. You read my mind.
I couldn't believe that. I honestly thought I was going to shock you.
We did this twice in a row now, man.
My goodness.
Last year we both picked Machida to even tell each other.
Yep.
Which was amazing. Knockout as well.
So.
Are we moving on to Fight of the Year?
Fight of the Year. And I'll let you.
You want to let me go?
Oh, wait. We're going to do this one different, right?
Yeah.
Because we cannot pick a definite number one for his picks and my picks. So we're going to do this. You say your 3 picks, right? And I'll say my 3 picks. And then we'll kind of conversate about.
And then we'll pick one, huh?
Yeah.
There can only be one.
If we can both pick one.
Yeah, this was so tough, man. To start, the DC and Miocic 2. Wow, man. Still, I'm going to say that's my favorite heavyweight fight. At least up there. In like the top 3.
Okay.
But for this year, that was one of my favorite fights of the year, dude. Cause what a freaking match! Stipe was losing the first couple rounds. Then he figured out DC, started landing that body shot.
Yeah.
And he ended up finishing DC. That was a great fight to me, man. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
It was.
For number 2, Israel Adesanya and Kelvin Gastelum.
Yes.
That was amazing war as well, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was back and forth. Kelvin hurt him in the beginning. He's coming at him hot. And then Israel just showed the heart of a champion in that fight.
Yeah.
And almost finished Kelvin in the last round.
Yeah. It was amazing.
Kelvin got saved by the bell on that one.
For sure.
But yeah, that was awesome. And then for... I'm not gonna say it's my number one, but my third pick is what we just watched last weekend.
Oh,
Usman versus Covington, dude.
All right.
I was extremely shocked and couldn't ask for anything better in that fight, man.
Yeah, and it was phenomenal.
It's entertaining the whole way through. No clinching, just boxing, and both guys wanted it. It was awesome.
It was.
What do you got?
My 3 for Fight of the Year is Israel versus Calvin Gastelum is one of them. Like you said, that was a phenomenal fight.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was great. And then my second, I think you're gonna be surprised, Costa versus Romero.
Oh my gosh, I was thinking that one, but I totally blanked on it, man. Yeah, great fucking war right there.
Oh, that was great. I loved watching that.
2 juice heads just trying to kill each other, man. Oh, dude, someone stole someone's roids and they just wanted it back. That was awesome, bro.
Dude, the body or the fight for the perfect body or whatever you were saying.
Oh yeah, man. The Titans, dude, going at it.
And then my third one is Usman versus Colby.
Really?
Yes.
So we got 2 of the same ones on that one.
2 of the same ones, one different.
So I guess we gotta make a pick now, man.
Okay, honestly, to me, I wouldn't pick Stipe versus DC.
No?
No. I just think
there wasn't enough in that one?
Yeah, to me, the fact that we both have 2 of the same, it should come down to those 2.
Yeah, you're right. This is so hard, though.
So basically, it's going to come down.
Tie?
No.
Oh man.
It's going to come down to Israel versus Kelvin and Usman versus Colby. Which one for the fight of the year? Wow.
This is hard for me to say, but I'm gonna go with the Kobe and Usman.
Really?
For the fact that they didn't stop the whole time, and there was a finish, So I gotta go with that one. I don't know, but Kelvin and Israel is just as good.
I mean, they were beating each other up brutally, and both of them were getting dazed, getting knocked down, bruised up. I mean, it was a phenomenal nail biter. Usman versus Colby. It was so good I couldn't even keep track of who was winning rounds. It's just, man.
The pace on that one too. I can't even remember a fight at that pace. Like that was just nuts. Oh man. But you made a good point, dude. Kelvin and Israel, they both rocked each other, so that made it more entertaining,
And then Kelvin rocked Israel with the head kick.
Holy
Bro. Shit. Honestly, yeah.
You've seen that coming, right?
Talking about it, I'm going to be predictable semi. Israel versus Gaslam.
All right.
I think that's my fight.
Your fight of the year, brother?
Yeah.
All right, I can't disagree, but I'll go with Covington and Usman just to switch it up a little bit.
Both great fights.
Hell yeah. I would want to tie, man.
Can I say my honorable mentions?
Yeah,
real quick. Zabib versus Jeremy Stevens.
Nice.
I thought that was an awesome fight.
Yeah, that was great.
Awesome fight. And then Usman versus Woodley.
Really?
Honorable mention.
I don't know. It's too one-sided.
It was one-sided, but oh my god, just the way he worked him. It was amazing to watch.
Yeah.
It wasn't boring. It was great. I loved it. That's why it's honorable mention.
There you go.
Yeah. But man, yeah.
I got one. Michelle Perry when he fought Luque, dude. Wow.
Michelle Perry?
Mike Perry. I'm just fucking around, man.
I was about to say, who the hell is
You're thinking about all the women, huh? In the women's
I was
division?
just like, wait, he's fucking around. He's fucking with me right now.
Yes, but no, Mike Perry versus Luque. Wow, that was crazy. Yeah. And then Luque just shattered his nose in the last round.
Yeah.
Went down to a split. That was an awesome fight, man.
And I was also thinking about adding Jones versus Santos.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It was a really good fight, though.
It really was, but fight of the year, you know the two.
Yeah, for sure. Or the one.
I'm just impressed that I'm surprised I'm actually saying Usman and Covington was fight of the year. I would never in a million years thought I would say that, but I gotta give it to him, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
that was wild. I'll never forget that one.
It's a very close number one for me, but I have to go with Israel and Gaslam.
Yeah.
That was an amazing, amazing fight.
Yeah, it was, man. Great picks, brother. I'm liking this so far.
Hell yeah. And now it comes to the last category of Fighter of the Year.
Our Fighter of the Year. Here we go, dude.
I'll let you start.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
This one, I already know your answer on this one, but to me it was easy.
Mm-hmm.
The baddest motherfucker.
Masvidal?
Yep, Jorge Masvidal, dude.
Good pick.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why real quick. Because, I mean, come on. He knocked out all 3 opponents this year.
Yeah.
Started with Darren Till, vicious knockout. And basically takes Ben Askren's soul with the fastest knockout in history.
Yeah.
And in the last fight with Nate Diaz, he made it look easy, man.
Yeah, that...
And Diaz, wow, he just beat the shit out of Diaz.
Yeah, that was an awesome fight.
Right? So he's got 3 fucking finishes in a row against top level guys, and he made it look easy on every dude he fought.
You're right.
Till was close, but
yeah,
dude, Masvidal, Fighter of the Year, man. That guy deserves it.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, every fight he had this year was entertaining as fuck, so I give it to him.
All right. Now, before I say mine, you think you know what mine
I know
is.
it. I know.
What is it?
It's your boy Izzy, man, the style bender. It's gotta be.
Oh, how you are right, sir.
Yes.
First of all, Israel Adesanya is my Fighter of the Year because fought 3 times, Anderson Silva, Calvin Gaslam, and Robert Whittaker. All 3, or 2 of them really good fights. One of them was a chess game, but it was still entertaining to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But man, undefeated champion, man, what a 3 fights less than last year. He fought 6 times last year. This time 3, but man, finally got the title. I believe in this dude. I mean, I can't wait for him to fuck up Romero.
Oh man.
And man, yeah, Israel, that's my fighter of the year.
I would have gave it to Izzy if Masvidal didn't do like so much violent fucking knockouts this year, man.
Yeah.
But Izzy for sure, man. He came in the UFC what, like a year and a half ago?
Yeah, I think maybe almost 2.
Basically, like 13 months, he became a champion. Like,
yeah,
the dude's talented. He's super talented, man.
Only gotten better after that Gaslam fight, where he took a lot of damage, but he learned a lot.
Yeah,
and that's why, in my opinion, he dominated Whitaker.
I'm still surprised, dude. He made Whitaker look easy, man. Like,
dude,
that was his best performance all year.
Dude, embarrassed him in my opinion.
He destroyed Whitaker and got the UFC middleweight belt, man.
Dude, I mean,
yeah. Cheers to that one, brother.
Cheers to that.
Hell
cheers
yeah,
to all of our picks,
yeah,
for all of our
picks.
Categories.
I want to hear your guys' picks, man. Let us know if we missed some. If you got submission ones, we could use your help.
Honestly, because neither of us could really think of anyone good.
But I can say you guys probably agree with the fight of the year, and all that.
Yeah. I mean, but who knows? I mean, but yeah, let us know. Tell us we're wrong. Tell us we're right. Whatever. Bitch at us. Love us. Subscribe. Follow us.
Like us.
Dream about us. Dream about being in the MMA neighborhood when you sleep.
Yes.
Because you know what? The neighborhood is not the same without you. And we will see you guys next time. I'm Steven.
I'm Devin.
And we will see you later.
See you next year.